This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, welcome to Kumar Consulting. So once again I'm back with another topic, block at terms of payment level. So guys, this is a continuation of a previous topic called mask changes. That video I have recorded earlier and that is already available on YouTube, and that link I have given here in description box also. So if you're watching this current topic, block at terms of payment, first time, then before that I'll recommend you to watch that mass changes, because this topic is the combination of, continuation of the previous topic. Now, so there was a scenario I explained in mass changes. I'll just give a brief introductions and then we'll proceed further. Brief explanations about that scenario, and that requirement was like, let's suppose, okay, this is the client Tata Motor itself. I give example of always Tata Motor. So say for example this is your client Tata Motor, is having, like, they're having several terms of payment in which, like, Tata Motor decided that they're not going to use TM30 terms of payment. It means in 30 days they are not going to release the payment to the vendors. Instead of 30 days they have decided that we are going to release payment in 45 days. So what we have done in then what is the solution, guys? Then we have created a new terms of payment TM45, and then after, since TM30 is being used by several vendor, it means in several vendor master this TM30 terms of payment is already assigned. So what is happening in next step? In next step, we have this TM30 is going to replace by TM45. Okay, so if you talk about replacement of TM30 by TM45, so this is like a huge number of vendors are using TM30 terms of payment. Might be 4,000 vendors, 5,000 vendors, 6,000 vendors. So if this is for one or two vendor or three vendor, then that can be changed. This terms of payment can be changed manually. But if it is being used by 1,000 vendors or several thousand vendors, then what will happen? For that we have to go for mask changes. So how this terms of payment has been changed, that has been shown in the previous recording, in the previous videos, that is called mask changes, and this in descriptions box I have given the link at below. Now, so here, now what next, guys? The next one is, let's suppose we have this TM30 is replaced by TM45. But still, TM30 will not be deleted. Why? Because it's a configurations, and might be in future if Tata Motor once again they come back with a new requirement that no, we are going to use TM30 also. So TM30 is created and it will be as it is. But the problem is, let's suppose if the vendor master team, let's suppose vendor master team always get request for creation of new vendors or amendment of whichever the existing vendors are there. So if they have received any requirement to change the terms of payment, or if they have received any requirement to create a new vendor master, so what will happen? Whenever they are receiving requirement to create a new vendor master, in that case they have to give lots of details. Lots of details in the sense like name will be there, address will be there, payment method will be there, terms of payment, bank account, reconciliation account, lots of informations they are giving. So in terms of payment field, instead of TM45, if by mistake user has selected TM30 itself, let's suppose this is your vendor. So while setting up this vendor, or if you are going to do any modifications also, instead of TM45, somebody has selected this TM30 terms of payment itself by mistake, then what will happen? Then of course, once you have selected this TM30 terms of payment in vendor master, then in that case, whenever you are going to post any invoices against this particular vendor XYZ Limited, then what will happen? This TM30 terms of payment is going to be copied by default, and it means the invoice will be posted against TM30 terms of payment itself. And once you run automatic payment program, then this invoice is going to be due in 30 days. So vendor is going to receive the payment within 30 days, in 30 days itself. So if you talk in terms of vendor, then vendor is having benefit. Why? Because vendor got early payment. But what about Tata Motor? They are into loss because they have released early payment, in the sense the payment which was supposed to be made in 45 days, that got released in 30 days itself. So now, how to avoid such kind of mistakes, or how to control in on such kind of activities and all? So I'll just do one thing. Let me log in here, and then practically I'm going to show you guys how it is going to happen. So let me log in first. Okay, so now first of all, I'll just do one thing. Use transaction code XK02 and go to vendor master and even create one more session. Okay, so now we have created one more session, and FBL1N transaction code is also required here. So first of all, I'll show you guys here. Let's suppose this is the vendor. I'm going to give a company code here and payment transaction. Press enter. So this is the terms of payment TM45 is being used right now because it got changed. How it got changed? That is, that process I have shown in March changes video. Now here, give your terms of payment, give your company code, and just execute. And let's see how many open items we are having right now. So we are having few open items here. 10,000 TM45. Okay, so we'll do one thing. Now we'll do one thing. Okay, so what I said, like user is whoever the master data executive is there, they have selected TM30 itself by mistake instead of TM45 during creation or modification, in the sense changes of master data. In that, we have selected TM30 by mistake. So what will happen, guys? If you have selected TM30 by mistake, then whichever invoices are going to be paid, whichever invoices are whichever invoices are going to be posted, those invoices those invoices will be paid within 30 days itself, because we have selected terms of payment TM30. So what are we going to do? That I'll show you guys. Okay, so we'll do one thing.
This conference will now be recorded.
So now create a new session and use transaction code OBB8, and we are going to make some changes in terms of payment TM30. Okay, TM30. So we are going to make what changes? First of all, double click on this TM30, and here we'll change the descriptions do not use. So if this is the descriptions, then what will happen? The whoever master data executive is there, if they are going to select this TM30, then descriptions are also appearing of this terms of payment. So they'll come to know do not use means it means this terms of payment is not going to be used. Still, if somebody has ignored these descriptions, then what will happen, guys? Then we are going to apply a block also. Here, use payment block A and just save it. So we have applied a block also. Now what will happen, guys? This block we have applied here. Okay. Now let's suppose here in vendor master, somebody has given terms of payment TM30, in the sense by mistake they have selected TM30. Now we'll do one thing. We'll post an invoice worth of any amount. Let's suppose we'll post an invoice worth of, use transaction code FB60, and we are going to post an invoice worth of 5,000. So we'll do one thing. we are going to post an invoice for the 5,000 here. Give any GL here. I'm going to give expense GL and give here amount 5,000 and press enter. Then click on payment tab. So look at here in payment tab, what is happening, guys? TM30 terms of payment is being copied from vendor master. Now I'll just do one thing. Click on post. Click on post. Just press enter. Just press enter. So I'll just check here in FBL1N. Click on refresh and see. So 4,500 got posted, guys. 500 TDS got deducted. 500 TDS was deducted actually. So again, this withholding tax is a different topic. So now, so 500 TDS got deducted and 4,500 got this amount got posted, right? Now what will happen? So once you run this APP, once we are going to look at here, the net due date, this is going to be due on 26 February. And before that, I have posted one more invoice that is worth of 1,000 rupees. This was just, I was just testing before this recording. So because, so whether it's working fine or not. So this 1,000 is also got posted here. So let's suppose we'll do one thing. Now, what is happening? You just do one thing, /NF110. So this invoice is going to be due on 26 here, right? This invoice is going to be due on 26. So we'll run APP on 27/02/2019 and we'll see what is happening. Click on parameter and give your company code, payment method, and next payment date will be like 38, let's suppose, or make it 28/02/2019. Give your vendor number and additional log. So now here give this vendor number. Okay, now just save it, or if you want to run, if you want to run for particular this line item itself. So anyway, so here what is happening, once you run this APP, just click on status and run this APP and let's see what is happening. The payment is going to be released or not. Click on start immediately and press enter. Just keep on pressing enter and look at this proposal here. Look at the proposal here. Now look at here, guys, what is happening. There are total 2 items which is going to be overdue. System is going to treat them as a due or overdue. So now this is 1,000 and 4,500. 4,500 I have posted just now, and this 1,000 I have posted just earlier for this testing purposes and all. So what is happening, guys? Look at here in both invoices I have posted just now this 4,500. So look at here, I'll show you. So what we have done, terms of payment TM30 is being copied from vendor master, but in TM30 we have applied a block also, right? So this block is also getting copied immediately along with this terms of payment. Look at here, payment block A. So whenever you run APP, you just look at here, in this segment. Okay, so whenever we are going to run this APP, look at here what system is saying. System is saying that here item is blocked with block key A. Okay, item is blocked means what? It means this invoice is blocked, hence the payment cannot be released. So even if somebody has given this terms of payment TM30 by mistake also, here this invoice is going to be blocked for payment. Here this invoice is going to be blocked for payment. So what is happening whenever so what we have done, we have received a requirement for this TM30 supposed to be replaced by TM45. TM45 got created and we have done the mask changes. Through mask changes, TM30 was replaced by TM45. Later on in some of the vendors, or if any particular of the vendor, let's suppose somebody has selected TM30 terms of payment by mistake. So what will happen, in order to avoid such mistake, what we have done, we have applied a block key also, in the sense we have blocked the terms of payment. Okay, the terms of payment we have blocked. How that I have shown you guys, use transaction code OBP8, and that we have applied a block. So now what will happen if somebody has selected TM30 terms of payment by mistake also, then what will happen once you post the invoice, then invoice automatically invoice is getting blocked, invoice is getting blocked for payment. So even once you run this APP, what will happen, system will not release payment against that particular invoices whichever is using TM30 terms of payment, right? Now the thing is, whenever we have received this requirement for this, like there will be one question, like let's suppose TM45 TM30 got replaced by TM45. So if we are going to apply a payment block immediately, then what will happen? Then there are certain invoices which is already like posted against this TM30 terms of payment. So we'll wait until unless those line items are cleared and all. Once it is cleared, then we are going to apply a block at this TM30 terms of payment, so that in future it is not going to be used. And in future, if the client required that, okay, we are planning to use this TM30 also, then simply what are we going to do? We are going to remove this block. How? So here itself we are having, look at here, the block we are going to remove here. Okay, so block key is going to be removed. But one more thing is there, guys. There is one more thing. I'll just explain here. So let's suppose here it is. I'll just do one thing. I'll just delete this proposal here. I'll just delete the proposal. Just delete it.
This conference will now be recorded.
So I have deleted the proposal, and so this restrictions will be there in APP itself, in automatic payment program itself. Now, if you want to make payment manually, then what will happen? Why not to test it right now? Okay, I given a wrong transaction code F-53, and now we'll look at the impact. Okay, you can give 27 or 26 also, no problem. So now here, let's suppose we are going to give 5,500 or 4,500 itself. Let's suppose 4,500. We are going to release only one invoice. Payment against one invoice. Click on process of an item. So now look at here. So all invoices are selected here. That is why it is showing 15,500. So I'm going to double click on this remaining two line items. So those two got deselected. Now we are having 4,500, right? So amount we have entered how much? 4,500, and system has assigned also 4,500 itself. If you click on simulate, then it means system is allowing us to post this invoices. It means whichever block is there, that is ignored. That is ignored in the sense like just post it, right? It got posted. It means this the same, whatever this payment block is there, it is working for automatic payment program itself. In manual payment, this system is not considering that block, right? We'll do one thing, just click on back button, come here, and if you click on list and refresh, let's see, 4,500 is gone. It means even though this item was blocked for payment, but still in manual, if you are going to make manual payment, then system is not considering that payment block. This payment block is being considered in APP itself. Now the first questions will come in your mind is why it's happening like this. If block is there, then it must work for automatic payment program, and it should be there for manual payment also, right? So why it is not working for manual payment? So guys, of course, even the client also if let's suppose we are going to apply such kind of block and all, then client also will say that it should not work. Of course, it is not going to be paid through APP, and even it is not supposed to be posted. Payment supposed not to be released by manual payment also. In manual payment also, we should have the same kind of restrictions. It means once the invoice is blocked for payment, then the payment should not be made or posted through APP, neither it is going to be posted through manual posting also. But for that we have to do small configurations. Okay, what configurations we have to do will be shown in the next video, in upcoming video. So that's all guys, that's all in this session. And if you're watching if you're on my channel first time, then please subscribe this channel to get notifications of all upcoming videos and update. And please do not forget to provide your honest feedback in the comment box. So thanks for watching guys, see you soon in a next video with a new topic. Till then, just keep watching my video, keep enhancing your knowledge and keep growing. Wish you all the best. Bye bye, have a good day.